We are live and the queue is open. As we wait the first submission, we will get through some of the personal backlog, and we will begin with this level by Lecter, who we have featured here before. This is the Escherian Escalation. Dear Mario, please come to my tower. I baked you a cake. Yours truly, MC. So, I had heard about this concept a little while ago as an MC Escher tribute level, with all the geometric paradoxes we might expect. And so let's see how it looks in its final form. About a 4% clear rate, we should be able to get through this relatively quickly. As people begin to trickle in. Okay, so this is already kind of a wild start with the familiar staircase. That those of you who are familiar with MC Escher will recognize right away. I'm sure that at some point we'll flip on our heads. But it will not be during the traversal of this segment, as we fail miserably at that and try to make our way back up to that claw. Okay, let's try this again. And bounce our way over. So we see a few doors down there that may or may not be relevant to our interests yet, but let's see if this flips over. We can see a little bit of paradoxical geometry in the semi-solid stacking. This is a particularly nice little overlap. Hello Tempest Punk, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the submission of Doomed Internals. Let's try to get a handle on this P-switch. I think we may need to see what we can do about this bomb. We're not going to be sitting on any of these platforms here. Maybe the brick on the left? Or maybe it is safe to hit it from under, with some kind of mechanism we don't know about yet. Nope, definitely not. Yeah, welcome. I hope you are doing well. Look forward to getting yours soon. As we try to figure out how to traverse this one. Bit of a warm-up. That's going to be a miss. And let's try this again and see if we have a better handle on how to reach that bomb. Really looks like I should be able to wrap around the top side using this wiggler. Oops. Might be a bit of an unnecessary risk, but it looks like it should be doable. It probably is not the intended path. Okay, let's maybe make our way through again. See if we can figure out what's going on. Ah, I see. No, you need to track the cannonball up and then hit the P-switch. That's fairly simple, in fact. Kind of a demonstration of what you can do with this semi-solid stacking pattern. It's going to be a little slow. There we go. Oh, whoops. That did not last very long. We have the solution at any rate. Let's just make our way back up. And down. And let's make our way back up a little more carefully this time. Whoa. Okay, no, I think we will have to follow the semi-solid pattern and just try to dodge the wigglers rather than trying to bounce our way up the risky way. Not that that will stop us from grabbing some of the optional coins. And let's make our way back in. That part is proving to be straightforward at least. I do like how this level encourages you to see how that looks on the way down. Oh wow. Surprisingly difficult to get around this, considering how easily spotted it is. Okay, in we go. And let's try this again. And again. Nope. Fairly easy to read. Just a matter of getting the timing cleanly. Cell511, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the submission. You will be second in the queue, by the current looks of it. I won't take too long on this level. It is kind of my warm-up as we get the stream going and wait for people to trickle in, so I won't be spending too long on it and finishing it if I get stuck on the supposedly easy bits that should not be giving me any trouble. Like this one here. I look forward to red triple blue. Oh. Bit of a slip. No skips? Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, it's a pretty short queue so far, so I will definitely be getting to you before too long if you are staying for when you're called, so should be fairly relaxed experience. Whoops. Good to see there is still some interest in Mario Maker this week, given that there's been, of course, quite a lot of Nintendo activity otherwise. Okay, let's not hit our heads. Looks like we will need to make our way up towards the... It's all on the left. Perhaps a little more carefully. And then, whoops. 2%? Yeah, I can do 2%. That's not an issue. Usually on the stream, I will try to keep segments under about half an hour, although that's not a strict limit, and usually anything 1% and up is pretty doable within that range. Of course, that's assuming that I get a little warmed up first and get some of the easy mistakes out of my system. So, should be fine. Certainly not concerned. Oops. Let's kind of get back into the habit of pushing the right buttons again. Okay. We know how to do this. We just need to do it. There we go. Don't need to bounce up at all. Looks like we'll need to hit a pattern of invisible blocks on the way up. I really do like this pattern we've got going here. That's really pretty fancy. Very fancy to look at. Now let's see if that's a safe zone. Yes, on the block, that is safe. What a pattern, hey? Look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was Bit of a surprise. And then we'll take the door here, given how it does let us back out. Let the donut block respawn. Hello, I am another Nan. Can you play my level? Yeah, you want to use the !add command. And you will be an accused, so as long as you are still here when you are called, I will play your role. Oh yeah, there's quite a lot about MM1 that has not made its way back. I don't know, Cell, if you were very active in MM1 all the way to the end, but just constant discoveries being made all the way into 2019. Let's try to figure out the seesaw pattern and not bump our heads too badly. Looks like we'll need to go down and up that claw. And traverse this carefully. Probably run under, I think. Yeah, there we go. World record is over 4 hours. Wow, yeah. I don't know if it's because it's hard or because it's just big, but that definitely sounds concerning. Okay, so we have a Shelmet again in the top right. Don't know what that's for yet. I would presume that the on-off switch here just drops the cannon, lifts the seesaw. We'll just do that. We have to run our way up. There we go. Whoa. It's a bit slippery here. Feel the ice. Now let's see what we have to do with that bomb. I don't think the POW is reachable from above. But it looks like something we'll just have to hit. Let's, whoops. Yeah, I think that's the idea. Jump off the left, that vine, and actually press the correct direction since everything here is inverted. There we go. And let's make our way over. Whoops. Huh. Surprisingly tricky to just get into the mindset of pushing the right buttons while upside down. Now I think we can probably lift that, and that would, once we get all the switches going correctly, allow us to get through to the right side. But we should take care of that bomb first, so let's hit the P-switch. Possibly some kind of collision from the P-switch will trigger that. Whoa. I think we actually need to bounce off the cannonball here and bounce to the cannon on the left. Whoa, no. Yeah, 9999, I definitely saw some levels like that. Definitely experienced some of those levels like that myself, in fact. Is that a Q switch or a B switch? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm going to think of it as a Q switch. Although, I mean, we are upside down, right? So, I mean, if you look at that POW block, is that a bomb block? Or a WAP block? Or definitely not a POW block. Whoa. Okay, we need to figure out how to drop onto this. Probably holding jump button. Nope. This is surprisingly tricky. Because you have to kind of reverse your thinking. Everything that you've been trained to do in terms of interacting with vines. And maybe I can just climb a little bit and drop. Yeah, there we go. Whoa. Okay. Maybe not exactly how we wanted to do it, but that will work. So we have a POW block now that we can use as a weight. I think the idea is to use it as a counterweight to open up the passage that gets us to the checkpoint. grab another helmet. And let's do that. We have 130 seconds left. We will hit a checkpoint at least. Oh, I see. The switch actually lowered this thing now. We have to work way up, probably by bouncing on a cannonball. Carefully. Oh no, just an ice block, that's fine. Now, I assume that since the blaster is not firing, that it's supposed to fire POWs, you know, in case we spin this one. And that with the POW block, the idea is that we should drop it to use it as a counterweight up there. This is, like I said, surprisingly tricky. Hey. Hey, B-Boy Gamer, welcome back. Thank you for the submission. Hope you've been doing well. Okay. Oh. Okay. Jump up here, drop the POW. And then I think when Mario goes down on this side, we will get through. No? Oh. Drop the POW a little closer. Now we can get through? Nope. This is gonna work. I think we might have to go through from below, actually. Yeah. Have to go through from below. Which... Whoops. Not mean to grab that. Ooh. We're going to run out of time, I think, before we actually hit the checkpoint, and that is right in front of us. Oh. We totally are running out of time. Okay. We may postpone this for later since the queue is getting long, but a fascinating level so far. So yeah, we'll hold this off, tag a like on it, and come back to this one probably in a catch-up stream. But let's get through the queue now. And thank you for cashing in Change Character. We'll change to Green Mario while we are at it.
Oh yeah.
And just a moment while I mark that as redeemed. Mark is complete. There we go. And let's see the queue. Okay, Tempest Funk. Thank you for signaling your presence. We will see you first. 59R C7P GVF. Okay, Doomed Internals. Very timely release. You've been swallowed by the beast. No secrets here. Don't bother looking. A little under 2%. Okay, let's take a look at how we do. How close we are to 50 seconds on that world record clear. Not a lot of plays on this yet, of course, so the completion rate relative to the number of players is quite high. And the numbers won't tell us much of anything. It looks like... Oh, whoops. Looks like I should be reading your jump indicators a little more carefully. Yeah, the trampoline was giving us slight issues there. Just need to compensate for that. Okay. Oh, okay, we actually are tight on time. Because of the setup there, we do need to go right away. Got a little fooled by the contrail, perhaps. I mean, the contrail is accurate, it's just we were not. Holding the jump button is probably the way to go with that segment. You do need high jumps all the way. And okay, doing a little better there. Whoops. Okay, so the first set of 3 coins I think is just part of the falling pattern. Given the P-block indicators, I'm actually depending a little too much on those coins and should not rely on them quite as much as I've been doing, because... Okay, checkpoint. That was a surprisingly controllable setup. And there, I just need to let up a bit on the jump, but up until that point a lot of this is kind of autopilot, which is... Whoops. And then when you get to this segment, you start to have a slightly stricter requirement on a jump height. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let's go. That felt surprisingly good, in fact. It's nice to just be able to read that blindly and get a huge chunk of that segment down in one go. RCO007, welcome to the stream. And thank you for the submission. Yeah, I think a lot of the setups in this level just reward you for trusting the indicators rather than making too many crazy adjustments. I mean, you do need to make jump height adjustments here and there to match what the coin trails are telling you, and often on very short notice, but most of the depths I'm taking are due to hesitating a bit and not just trusting the markers to do their job as intended, so we'll hopefully learn a few things from that. Oops, those are going to be short bounces all the way up those 3 wigglers. What did I say about short bounces? Short, short, and then long over the thwomp. Not that short, though. I think our landing was maybe a little bit off on the first one, so we came in a little bit to the left. Nope. Now, I wonder if the spikes up top really do strictly enforce that I can't just high bounce up to the next one like that, because I think the timing is actually correct if I do it like that. But, I mean, it's obviously not the thing that's been marked, so maybe playing a little too creatively there is not worth the trouble, but everything so far as marked has actually been very reliable. So I think it is working considering how many moving parts there are. Yeah, we'll just need to adjust our jump timings accordingly on that segment there. Nope. Should have short bounced off the second one. I thought it was maybe coming in a little too far to the left and just made too much of an adjustment. There we go. That's a nice little ride. And all the way down and through. Now we're past checkpoint 2 already, I think. Got to be pretty close to the flag. And yeah, the 1-up takes you right to the left of that spike. That could have gone wrong in so many ways. And yeah, RCO007, I do encourage people to take a look at each other's levels. If you see anything that looks fun, I'll in fact repeat that code for you, for those of you who want to try it. And then I'll mark it as a win. So of course I'll give that a like. And I certainly do see the theme there, Doomed Internals, kind of getting through those very spiky guts of the cyber demon, as it were. So yeah, very thematically neat and fun to play through, and considering how many chaotic looking moving parts there were, that felt very easily controllable. So thank you for that, Temp Funk. You are, of course, welcome to submit more. Okay, Sol 511. It's going to be a 24369L EQF. I'm pretty sure you are still here, but it's just... Oh, maybe he actually did leave. Sol 511, you were here just a few minutes ago. Do you want to check in? Otherwise, we will bump you back one slot. In fact, this was somebody earlier who just kind of said no skips, we'll stay, so if they had to skip out, that's fine. We'll just bump back one slot for now, and if they're still not back in the next check-in, then we'll take them out for now. So let's move up one. I am another Nan. Are you still here? I think they might also have skipped out on us, but if you want to check in, sometimes the indicators I get from Twitch are not up to date. Failing that, I will get to the next one after that, which should be B-Boy Gamer. And I'll just check the offliners again afterwards and remove them and get to RCO 007 if they are still not back. Just a moment while I do some queue management here in the back. Top level on your maker ID. Okay, I see. Thank you. Just punch that in now then. 8 XV AWB and CDG. Okay. And you have something new for us from today. Troll.mp4, music level maybe. Oh, the MP3 version is just the death sound over and over. Well, good thing it looks like our sound is still working. I feel like that may be something that is relevant to what we are about to see, so... I may not finish it, that's fine. As is my typical policy with troll levels, I'm willing to take a look just to see what you've designed. If I can't get in one segment, that is not a problem. There are a few troll levels we have had to do over multiple segments here, so... And... I see. So it was a bomb explosion that got us there, I think. Yeah, it was the big bomb there. I wonder if that's actually dodgeable at all. Like if we kind of get out of there at a certain angle after hitting the question blocks. I don't think so, though. I think that setup is meant to kill you. No, there we go. Works that way. I don't particularly trust either of these. And of course, that one being red is something that we should not have spawned in the first place unless we need it once we're on the other side, you know, to jump off of it with the boot or something. Or with the bone shell. Okay, let's try to do it this way again. Nothing popping out of that pipe to kill us. Oh, I see. Bone shell it is. And this will just get us stuck, I think. Okay. But then getting the bone shell down there, where can we go with that. I guess we'll have to find that out. Also, the blue pipe down there that may take us back to the start has not escaped our notice. We may find ourselves back there before long enough. It looks like we will actually need the Cheep Cheep, because if I grabbed a bone shell, I will need to get back up somehow, and the only way to do that is by bouncing our way back up. So we're going to spawn this guy, and we'll drop down to the shell, and we'll... Nope. Guess not. No, because like that would not give us enough height, and we would need to pop out of the bone shell again, and that would just bring us back to where we were before. Okay, so the blue pipe is going to be a no, and we should look out for blue pipes then once we are in the subworld. Alright, let's do this again. So we know it's not going to be that. That's just something to make you rush a little bit. We know that this just drops you down. I don't think we've actually read this properly yet, and that's the thing. Maybe it is bouncing off the Cheep Cheep, because then you get back on a donut block. I'm not sure if that gets you quite enough height. That seems a little bit surprisingly execution dependent. We're just going to pop back out and see if anything changes here. And indeed, just drops us down. Okay. So something tells me this is just going to... Well, I mean, I don't see a way that the level would unlock way out for us if we do get in there and trap ourselves with a spike. That may just be a death. I think that's just death. But we'll see if it triggers anything. I don't think so. Interesting placement of that shell inside the bumper, though. So yeah, I think this just punishes you for trying to get back through the pipe. Go down one up path without Cheep Cheep? Yeah. Yeah, maybe that triggers something on the bottom, you know, like a disguised entryway on top of the lava. Quite possibly. Hello, I am awesome. 559. Maybe you can swim under the wall? We'll see. Let's get a proper look at that. Don't think I really looked at that very carefully after getting the bone shell the last time. So... that's going to give us a big awe. And then... oh, you totally can. Okay. That's surprising. Oh, I see. No, because I guess this would actually be the top of a semi-solid. And you snuck it under a ground block. So that is an optical illusion then. And you don't want to be grabbed by the claw because it will shove your face into the lava. So you just need to swim under and dodge that. Then pop your way up to the door on the right, presumably. Apart from, of course, any unexpected rolls that we hit on the way there. I am awesome. I somehow doubt it. It's very rare that I'll actually hate anything I play on the stream. Many people have tried. You know, we just see this as part of the playtesting process. Okay, so we'll just need to clean up the timing there, I think. I think that is something that we can sneak under, and in fact have to sneak under. So yeah, I am awesome. We are not terribly judgmental about levels here, at least not very openly. You know, people do send us some things that are maybe a bit rough or questionable. And sometimes I can really tell that they're also rather new, but kind of deliberate rage levels don't seem to actually do that much damage here. I think I actually need to get up there while the pipe is on the way up and can lift me up, and then I drop back down. So we are just not taking the right kind of approach to the claw segment. Those 3 1-ups for endless mode. And there we go. Let's see what this does to us. Now this looks like it's supposed to be some kind of clue. So let's take a look at the bottom left panel. That's saying arrow pointing to the burner. And Mega Mushroom pointing to the burner. Now, I mean, this is definitely some kind of hint room because you can't actually go anywhere. So we'll just have to look for that. Not sure I'm actually reading any of this, so this is maybe a little bit cryptic, but maybe we can figure it out. I mean, it is a puzzle. I don't mind figuring it out myself. Hint the burner at the start, yeah. I'm just trying to commit as much to this to memory as I can. It's nice that you have a little source of death here to work with. Something to the right, and then Mega Mushroom to the left. Oh, okay. So I think we just need to tuck ourselves to the... Oh, there's a brick there, but I think we just need to tuck ourselves to the left. And then let's see what happens after we get under it safely. This... Okay. Maybe that triggered something, though. Oh, interesting that we just kind of snuck under that. Oh, and the arrow there... I guess maybe the arrow signs in the clue room might be telling us about our positioning relative to this arrow. Like, I might need to go back there to read that clue properly again. This isn't doing anything for us yet. There might be an invisible block on this track, actually. No. We wouldn't be able to collide with it, though. Okay. We might need to read that hint again. Okay. No. I see the track up on the top left, and that drops the burner. I recognize that shape from the clue room, so we'll keep that in mind. It may just be a mechanism for dropping the burner, like not actually a clue, but let's get back in there just to take a look if we can execute it cleanly. Hidden block on burner? Okay, that's what I thought it was. I didn't imagine there was much else, but since we're here, we'll take a look again. It's not a big deal to get back here. It's actually fairly short to get here. I see, so this clue tells us, in fact, that you drop a question block directly on top of the burner. And then that tells us something about the Mega Mushroom. Okay, let's go for that then. No, I am reading the top right panel correctly now, at least. Yeah, because you show off the hidden block mechanism. There we go. And then this would take us down, but it says no, right? It does say no. We can keep going down. No, we can't. But that may break something for us in the next segment. In fact, you know, it's probably valuable, whoops, for us to take a look at that pipe anyway. It does say no, but we might as well see what it links to so we can recognize it. Okay, so it's just nothing. Okay, that's fine. Good to know. Might as well check that, you know. Better to be aware of everything that a level like this is going to throw at you. So, I wonder if there's going to be some kind of power-up trigger that this affects. I suspect it may be, yeah, because you see the fire flower there. That was clearly a mushroom before as a power-up trigger. So we just need to not die to that thing, and probably go immediately to the pipe. on the right. Yeah, because it looks like a power-up state activated on-off using the progressive power switch between the... Whoops. Fire flower and the mushroom. So let's just take a look at this again. So I suspect that, first of all, we'll need to hang left. We know that we can't give the hunter any room to actually come out. And then I think we might actually just want to go back, because otherwise the muncher's going to pop out very quickly and we get smushed. Because we don't really have enough in the way of frames that will get us into that pipe to the right, unless I'm just slow. It's possible I am just slow. Okay. Now we are Super Mario. What does that do? Might affect the collisions coming in this way? Still no. I wonder how that works. The muncher pipe setup that is affected by the Mega Mushroom, but not by the regular mushroom. So yeah, it looks like, you know, mushroom good, Mega Mushroom bad, maybe? Or... I mean, that's definitely there as a Mega Mushroom check to drop you if needed. And we'll see when it activates the on-off. That's be a bit of a good swamping. Looks like another clue here. We'll need to die to being crushed by the burner, of course. But we'll keep our eye out for a grinder blade. Use that as an on-off trigger. It looks like it's probably referring to the grinder blade that is directly below our feet, in fact. That is disguising an on-off switch. So let's try this quickly. Okay, the clues are pretty decently illustrated, at least. I do wonder about this muncher setup, though, that you have it triggered by Mega Mushroom, but not the Super Mushroom. I actually have no idea how that works. Some kind of difference in the muncher spacing that affects whether or not it is able to spawn as quickly as it does usually. So yeah, we will get under here and we'll take a hit, and I would assume that it's sitting directly on an on-off that we can just tap in the middle. Here we go. And we need to go really quickly or this will stop us. So we just need to tap that and go. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, now I'm getting it, I guess. That is just part of seeing what kind of language for clues you have as a creator. It's going to be a little different between different troll designers, of course. And we'll just see how far we can progress. And we'll just get through her fast. Why would I want the Z button here in Super Mario 1 style? I don't know, but we'll see. Like, does that actually affect your falling pattern in SMB1? Because, like, there's no air stall in SMB1, right? I don't know... Really? So the... Well, okay, no, we'll have to see it. We'll have to see it. Because this is something that is definitely new to me. It's not an SMB1 interaction that I would know. It affects the floatiness, really? Okay. I assume that's what that segment was trying to tell me, but I didn't try it the first time, I think, because I just didn't know that was an interaction that existed. Okay. Wow, no way. Okay. That's interesting. I actually had no idea that that button really did anything in SMB1. Okay, we need to go down that pipe right away when we're bounced into it, so we just need to hold down as we enter that room. Yeah, that's a very obscure interaction, I think. Let's just follow the arrow. If we're wrong, we're wrong. Pink coins, okay. You can just sit on top of these things, right? And then this thing coming up here is suspicious. Looks like it blocks something that we probably need. Don't know what it fires at us, but let's go through a door and just take a look. Wonder if we actually wanted to hit that checkpoint. This looks like a hold down segment. And this looks like a pick a side segment. I don't trust the snake block, we're going left. We'll hit that just to see. And assume that this is something power up locked again. I see, we do need a mushroom to get through there safely and damage boost through, so let's try it on the right side. Nope. Okay. It looks like I should be able to get the mushroom on the way up, though. Like, I feel like that's doable. I'm gonna try that again. I mean, it says aw, as if to discourage me from doing that, but we know that we need a damage boost in the next segment, right? Unless it's another one where we need to reverse our way through. I'm gonna try it again. And that will take us through a hidden pipe, which is not what I expected. I wonder if we were supposed to wait for that to drop down to the door. We were, okay. Yeah, no, I thought that was a troll and dodged it deliberately. I appreciate the encouragement, B-Boy Gamer. I feel like this has actually been playing pretty fair with me so far, so... Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that's gonna be too slow. We'll just die. Yeah, just got a damage boost through the skewer directly after this. Get into the hidden pipe. And... I mean... we are past 2 checkpoints already, although it's never certain if we should be trusting a sort of thing. Thank you for the submission. I see you've been encouraged by the experience of watching me do this to submit another troll. We'll see how that goes. That may or may not be a good idea. But we'll get through there. Go in the left pipe. Okay, I guess we'll need to go back at some point. Yeah, the dead ends are fairly generous about hints. That's just part of the level progression and part of what enforces perhaps a low clear rate, but that's okay. We've been able to do this. And the checkpoints feel pretty decently paced. So you know what? We will grab the Mega Mushroom and then go in, because we know that we're going to pop out into the skewers, and we will need to be able to take some damage here. And then we'll just take damage, run through, and then we'll be in the glitch version. This time we'll... Oh, I see. Okay, no. Our mistake. Nice little disguise there, huh? Nice little disguise. Oops. Okay. Let's try to do this cleanly, since we do know how it's supposed to work. Actually pretty straightforward for a troll level, I think. But part of that is that none of the deaths were tedious, and the clues at the dead ends were generally pretty fair and readable. I mean, I did need the hint with the burner early on, but other than that... Okay, so this time we'll just sit directly on that flag. Or the goal axe, as it were. And take the completion. Yeah, thank you for that, B-Boy Gamer. First clear, really? Well, I mean, it just came up today, so thank you for giving me the first clear. Always appreciate it when I get the opportunity to do that. Yeah, this has not been up for very long since the clear check. Okay, we'll go back over some of the people who were offline earlier to see if they have come back. Yeah, I hope that was a valuable testing experience on your end as the designer. I don't think Cell came back, so we will remove. And I don't think I am another Nan came back. So, remove as well. And the queue is short enough that they may be back before too long, so who knows. But we will prioritize the people who are here with us already. So, Arcio, you will be next. And I know you are here, so... HJQ, LCL, M3G. Okay, here's another thing that is new from today and as yet uncleared. Practice your wall jumps. Let's see how strict it is. Yeah, and good to know that you are still here. Of course, that will be a little more relevant when we get to you. Okay, so we'll have a few wall jumps here. I mean, this is pretty much exactly what the description said so far. Wall jump practice level. Not really going to be breaking any speed records, given that we're kind of doing a bit of a slow slide. Then increasingly long jumps. That will require the twirl. Oops. There we go. Okay, it's getting a little bit stricter. Gotta time the twirls a little bit later, I think. Actually, that does teach that. And the twirl timing does in fact matter. We're trying to gain height Okay, now it's getting a little bit rough. Okay. The last one? Okay, yeah. Let's try to understand the physics properly and roll at the correct position of the arc. I think the earlier segments got me a little complacent about how easy this was going to be. This part is actually a little bit tougher. Okay. Bill Nuppy, welcome. Thank you for the submission. Let's try to refocus on this and okay. Yeah, it really is just a wall jump test. Thank you for the follow. Now earlier on, doing a twirl a little later in the arc seemed to give us height, but it seems like we are past the point of the arc where we can do that, so... let's see what we can do. You know what? No, we can do a double twirl. What am I doing? We have enough space to do a double twirl. So we'll just do that. Yeah. But there's a little bit of a cooldown time between them, so... and in fact... yeah, you have to be very quick, in fact. There we go. On a twirl. And the spin jump isn't going to do a trick either. Okay, so we do need double twirl. And we need the first twirl to happen a little bit faster, or it will not give us enough time to land a second one. Okay. Surprisingly tricky. We'll see. I mean, I don't know if you have any particular tips on make this a little more consistent. It looks like it is really just up to me to get the double twirl down. Otherwise, I will be wiping on this for about 5 straight minutes. We are gaining a bit of height there. I would not recommend double twirl, okay. That was not the right method. We'll just need to find the right twirl timing then. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, obviously it's doable. For the clear check, but a little difficult to see precisely what I should be doing. You see, the one before this felt pretty good. The one before this, you know, it kind of teaches you that you do need a little bit more precision with the twirl, but it didn't seem to enforce it quite as tightly. This one feels really tight in terms of the frame where you need to be twirling, unless I'm just missing something about the mechanic. That seems too early. Yeah, we're actually losing a bit of height every time now. Getting a bit. Well, we're stabilizing. Wow. Jumping just as you touch the wall. Okay, so you're saying that basically we're having too much of a slide on the way down when we make contact. Maybe. I mean, I'm not seeing the slide animation begin. I don't know if we're actually losing height to that. Yeah, we did seem to have one attempt that worked. But I'm still not quite clear on what the ideal timing is for the wall jump to get us up. Yeah, getting closer. Well, okay, that was not quite. Almost. Felt like I was kind of starting to run up against the ceiling there. It is very much like a rhythm game, in fact. To find a right pocket. Yeah, slipping a little bit, I think, but... Gonna have to wipe the sweat off my controller after this one. Okay, this attempt is not happening, but we are close enough. I will give this one more attempt. I mean, it's a course where death is not the issue, it's just all execution. But, it's probably not too interesting to just kind of watch me fail at that one thing, though, so, like, if I can't do it or, you know, make some reasonable progression on this attempt, I will probably not necessarily stick with it. Because I think the concept is fairly clear, like, we all understand what this is and what the challenge is. So, you know, we'll see if I can do it, but there isn't that much to talk about from a design standpoint other than mastering the twirl itself. But in terms of actually kind of testing, you know, what kind of spacing you can get away with from the wall jump, this is a pretty clear demo of like what the mechanic is and what the range on it is. Because this is pretty much as far out as the range can go. Yeah. Yeah, just need to find the rhythm again. We're kind of breaking even on that pattern there, not really gaining height though. Let's try a different... No, too early. Okay, take a breather. Yeah. I mean, I guess this is a good demonstration of what the sort of maximum distance would be in terms of a wall jump ascent. I would not recommend sort of using this in the middle of an actual level. I think in an actual level where you want a wall jump challenge, you would want it to be something reliable enough that, you know, the segment before this is a good distance. This, like, it's a good test of seeing how you can do this and what distance you can cover in a very focused environment. But yeah, this is really right on the edge of what mechanics can do. Hey, Fizzy Joe. Welcome to the stream. Fairly short queue, actually, depending on how many people are still with us after watching me grind away at this for probably about 10 minutes now. We'll hopefully get a bit closer. No, I am losing height, actually. We had one attempt earlier that was very close. It is very much a rhythmic exercise. You need to hit it right in the middle of the beat. Oh no. That was very nearly disastrous. Okay. Okay. Redeemed ourselves there somewhat. Thank you for bearing with that. And thank you for giving me the chance to get the first clear. Phew. Yeah. I mean, pretty straightforward. It's a focused level. That's all about that one concept, and I think you test that pretty well, so... Kind of a bare bones level, but you know, you keep me first clear, so why not just give it a like to get it started and expose some other people to the pain of trying to execute that. Actually, it's not that painful once you understand how to just kind of listen to it rhythmically and hit the twirl sort of right in the middle between wall jumps, and I was definitely using the audio cue by the end of it in order to nail that accurately. So we will get to the next submission from MMZQKQH with a Korean name that unfortunately I cannot read. But we'll just call you MMZ. WJYFSP 4K. Whoops. 4KF. Okay. Oh, this will be another offer of a first clear, so it looks like a lot of people are publishing today and bringing me new stuff. So I hope the Korean text there does not tell me anything really important that I need to know. If it does, you will need to let me know what it says. Other than that, we will just play it and see what happens. Okay, let's hit this just to see what happens. Master Sword. Well, that's not going to be helpful, I don't think. But it does drop a boo. And who knows why that is useful. It looks like, okay. Interesting trap. Okay, so we don't want to hit that. Just want to run... okay, back up. And then that will clear it away. And we need to get through quickly before the second one. That does seem to be the method here, though. Oh, whoops. I think we didn't try to dodge it that way. Oh. This is almost certainly a trap. We'll fall for it anyway. Okay, no, that's, yeah, gonna set off that bomb. And grab that one up because we can. Or actually miss it entirely in the process. Yeah, setups are pretty understandable, at least. let this break through. And yeah, that's just pretty static. Now, does this do anything for us? Probably not by the looks of it. It seems to hint that the doors are linked, but we don't necessarily trust that. We need to stay under the door and get on top of that bullet. Yeah, a lot of it is just about evading the death traps, one at a time. I'm sure it'll look very stylish when we do in fact finish this. So yeah, we'll let the bullet go. Oh no, we bump our head against a one-way panel by the looks of it. Let's just try to take a closer look at that segment again and see if there's anything we can do and whether going through the door is the right idea at all. In fact, dropping the donut blocks here... No, it doesn't do anything. Let's not hit that. And think about what we should do here. Okay. So that's going to drop. We have a one-way panel. I think we just need to speed to the right away. Be very quick. Interesting that it... Okay, no, because if we kind of run right up to it, it doesn't fire the bullet. Then we are safe from that. So yeah. Yeah, this whole thing is just about learning the surprise kills one at a time, so... Hey Redox, it's going alright, how are you? Hopefully you are able to stay for yours. The queue isn't too long right now. It's kind of nice to be back. Haven't really done Mario Maker all week because we have been very much busy with crossing the animals, as it were. No, this is a mistake. We know that is a mistake. You are doing fine. That is a cool emote. Okay. And thank you for the submission. Looking forward to what you have to show us this time. Okay. We'll run forward. We'll just have to skip the Master Sword there, I think. Given that we couldn't really do it anyway. And yeah, that was just accidental. And we'll just die here slowly, I think. I mean, we're not past a checkpoint or anything, at least as far as I can tell. Yeah, we'll just watch the comedy animation here. See if it gives us anything else after the star expires. Okay. Yeah, RCO is a long rules list, but the principle of it, I mean, you've seen me play your level already. The principle of it's pretty simple. I can't necessarily guarantee that I'll finish every type of level, but I will at least give everything a try. The focus of this stream is very much on just playtesting and giving people some video footage to see how somebody might think about their level. And so hopefully that's useful for you as the makers. Okay. We're not going to have enough headroom as Super Mario. And we need to go a little bit faster in order to evade that. So we just need to be small, get on Cloud, and go on. And we do need to be small anyway, given the segment up ahead. RCO, you are absolutely welcome to submit 2 levels. Once you are cleared from the queue, you can submit again. Unless, of course, we're closed to submissions, which won't be for a while. We'll be going for quite a while longer. Yeah, sometimes when the stream is a bit on the quieter side, we have some people submit, you know, several levels and get them all played. But since I've cleared yours already, yeah, you are absolutely welcome to submit more. Okay, so we will take some hits and we will get on that cloud quickly. And, okay, no, we actually did need to be small for that. I think we'll have to take the Crush Death. Yeah, we'll need to take the Crush Death here. Or just fall and die. And be laughed at. Yeah. Not too bad from an execution standpoint, though, so far. I feel like we are doing what we can with this one. It's just pretty much all about reading where the deaths are going to be and adjusting accordingly. So, pretty standard troll experience. Okay, get out of there before that falls down. Now, it looks like it's trying to tell us to go under the snake block and up. Don't completely trust that. I feel like this will either be an enemy or a floating power-up that we need, and that we need to find out at least once. Okay, no, we just need to go fast. Although, I think hitting the block kind of encourages us to jump and get a little further along that platform, and get enough height on the right side in order to jump to safety. So we will just make a few adjustments and see if we can get past that reliably. Okay, so we'll just take some hits. Take another. Now, let's see. Oh, actually no. You don't want to hit that because it will give you a bit of deceleration, and you want to accelerate continuously along the platform, so no hitting the block. And we'll get through once again. Take another hit. And we'll want to just maybe start accelerating all the way over here. Okay. Kind of get the feeling we needed to save that mole. Move it over here. So that killing it must have been a mistake, but, you know, let's hit this. Okay. Okay, it's going to be something with that mole. We should keep it alive and drop it into a slot under the right. I think that will probably do something. Precision or a mild Kaizo? Oh well. Marcio, again, I will take a look at it, but as you knew from your previous submission already, how long I stay with something will depend on whether I have the technique to handle it. So, we'll hopefully do well on that one. Okay. Let's get this guy over here. Now, what does that do for us? Because, like, hitting that block is going to send the clown car sailing. Does the presence of the mole do anything to manipulate that? That's the question. No. It doesn't. What can we do with the mole there? Let's figure out if we can get that to actually affect anything interesting. Okay, drop that. Make our way through. And yeah, we'll just get around them all again. Seems like we need to trigger some kind of on-off in order to... Oh no, I think the on-off trigger is a thing that gets the clown car to spring the blaster over to begin with, so... Quite possibly we just need to hit this quickly and just get down into the pit before that sails over. So let's kill them all. And let's just be quick. Okay. Now let's watch this carefully, because that looks like a scroll stop. Right, okay, yeah. Just a bomb there. Okay, we correctly read that that was going to be a scroll stop. We just didn't know what that seesaw was going to do to us. And now we have a slightly better idea. Alright. Accelerate. Whoops. That was a very unnecessary slip. Whoops. No. We know how to do this part. We don't need to get stuck there. For how long will I be streaming today? Sorry, let me get through this segment first and I'll answer that. Probably another hour and a half. So, Redox, I will definitely get to your current one if you are able to stay. I completely expect to do it. But yeah, I mean, I guess Europe is not on summertime yet, right? So... yeah, I'm expecting to do at least another hour and a half. So the queue is definitely still open at this point. And we'll see how long this one takes me. Okay, so we know that you have a seesaw that's directly above the fire flower. And that falling in here is going to trigger that seesaw and trigger the bomb, which will blow us up there. If we manage to grab the flower, like I feel like it's a timing thing with the POW block coming in. That if we caught the POW block, then the added weight would prevent us from being sprung up. No, actually it wouldn't, because the thwomp, no matter how much weight you put down, the thwomp that's on the other side of the scroll stop will always just kind of bounce everything upwards. So we do need the fire flower, or we do need to trigger that POW somehow. Let's look around a bit. Down, 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 down. And then that's just going to drop. Actually, just scrolling back might just be the answer. Whoops. Doing that is not the answer. Yeah, Redox, that's fine. I mean, if I have to bump you back a spot, I have to bump you back a spot. It's not a big deal. You've been here often enough that you know how things work. And how I manage this stream, so... if you're not present at a time, at least I know to expect you to come back. Mavman Smith, thank you for the submission. It distracted me for a moment, but that's okay. Cloud Scenario. And we will make our way through there. that. Get to the right. Okay, so the method we had here. Kill the mole. Pop this thing, get under. Drop this the first time. And then we're going to go back. Because that seems to reset something with the seesaw trigger. And then allow us to... Whoops, no, we just need to not fall in. We just need to jump up to the door right away, I think. So we don't need to scroll back like that, we just need to not fall down the mushroom platform. Yeah, those in queue, I'm not going to stick with this in a single segment too long. It might be one that I may have to stop shortly after checkpoint 1. Just because it is something that is built around trial and error, so I don't mind going back to finish this in multiple segments, but I also don't want to keep people waiting for too long, so... I'll check the timer after this attempt probably and see how we are doing. We of course have seen the first checkpoint on screen already, so we know we're reasonably close. Yeah, we just need to not fall on that seesaw. Whoops, and not run directly ahead. And we have very clearly labeled CP1. Let me just see how long we've been on this. And... yeah, about 20 minutes. So, yeah, we'll do some more attempts and try to at least get past CP1 to kind of consider that partly complete. And if the submitter would like to resubmit for a second segment on the stream, that is perfectly fine, and we can try to finish this before the day is through. Right now, it has been a bit of an experience in figuring out one death at a time. And for those of you watching, the first clear is still available on this, so it's quite possible that you will get ahead of me on this after having seen all of these traps and knowing what to expect. So, let's make our way up. Let's not be too quick. Let's not run into this guy. Oh, okay. We do need to be somewhat quick. We need to not hit the blooper, but then run directly in and hit that, so... let's see how we do. And it looks as though that trap is set up such that when you do respawn at a checkpoint, you do need to go right away. Hug that again. And back up we go. Okay, straight on. Pop this guy. Yeah, the POW is just part of the trigger mechanism. We don't need to worry too much about that. And we are big, which will only be true of this first attempt here, and which we actually kind of needed in order to sneak past that with the timing we had, so... whoops. Okay, that's a slight issue because in SMB1 style, it does in fact matter that you are on a certain side of Divine at any given time, so we just need a damage boost through, I think. We can't really climb back up because of the fact that you are always on the side of a vine in this style. Looks like a progressive power-up of some sort. Yeah, it looks like we actually just need to get down there and wait for the mushroom, because I'm sure that getting the flower will trap us somehow or create problems. Yeah. So we just needed to be a little more patient there, past CP1. We'll grab the mushroom that comes down. And proceed again. Yeah, we won't have enough of a damage boost to make use of that spot. We'll just need to get past all that. Drop straight down. Get in here while the P-switch is still active. I don't know if that actually affects anything, but we'll find out. Does this do anything? And does getting up there do anything? It seemed like this had fallen on top of a muncher or something, or at least... Oh no, is when we hit the block. So why don't we grab that and see what happens. Okay, so that's death. Thought that was probably too good to be true, but you never know if the next segment is something that is power-up dependent. So. Always worth a check. Through we go again. Grab the mushroom and damage boost through and up the pipe. And we'll see what happens. That looks awfully suspicious. Something tells me we don't actually want to go up the vine. That we want to bump our way up. No, let's see what happens. I really doubt that's the answer. But... very hard to tell. I mean, it's just rolling the dice on this, right? So. Okay, so that closes that off. And how do we die here? Can we die here? Possible that we can't. On the other hand, possible that we needed that in the first place in order to have a certain on-off state. Given that I think the clown car bullet blaster mechanism was based on an on-off toggle. We saw that we can actually gain some height here, but this may just be a soft lock. So we'll just treat it as a soft lock, I think, maybe. Take your way back from the start. Although we have been on this one for nearly half an hour now, so I don't know if we'll stick with it too long. We'll just try to get back to CPU1 quickly and get to that segment quickly again. Since we do know all of the solutions up to that point. And nothing is too execution dependent. You can go up. Yeah, okay, I thought maybe that was the case. But it seemed a little bit tricky to execute. I was thinking that because of the on-off state, it might, in fact, be necessary to trigger the blaster that way, but wasn't totally clear to me. Okay. Whoops. No, mistake. Off there. Let's get through. Oh, whoops. Oh, hey, it actually did not kill me that time. That was interesting. That probably broke something, in fact, that it did not kill me. I probably could have taken advantage of that somehow. Yeah, maybe you should, unless it's something that's sort of part of the intentional path. Because that definitely looked like a bit of a fail state. Okay, so we know that's going to trigger the bullet blaster on the left. Well, let's take a look at this, the standard way first, and then let's see if it's something that would be dependent on the on-off switch. Don't do something. Don't touch the CP1 flag. Okay. Start over. We need to go under. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. That's fairly quick, in fact. So. Oh, whoops. And we'll see how much more there is to it. Okay, let's make our way through. And let's not touch the flag. Whoops. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't even touch the seesaw that time. I think something dropped there. Something to do with my timing was off. Yeah, it didn't seem like I was completely in control of whether that bomb was going to kill me or not, even though I saw it coming, but let's try to get a proper look at how that works. Because I thought the idea was that I could just sneak up. Okay. Of course, it's dependent on the seesaw. So yeah, okay, no, I see, because the state change here is that you do have to enter when you are small. Interesting. Oh no, okay, that's an on-off switch change. Aha, I see, because the on-off switch affects your ability to kind of get through here safely without hitting those spikes, and affects the triggering of the P-switch, which in turn will give you something different when you get through this room, right? Oh, whoops, shouldn't have jumped. Okay, no, the flag was right there. Let's start over. How long have I been playing? In general, or this level, or this section? In this level I've been on for about half an hour, but the thing is, we saw the flag and we know how to get it, so that'll be quick. But yeah, we'll be moving on from this one very shortly. That was a mistake. No, we need to not do that. But yeah, we're going to finish this one, clearly, so... because we do already know all of the solutions. And it was actually quite short after CP1. I was kind of concerned there would be a lot more after the CP1 and dead-end trap. But in fact, this is rather quick once you've seen everything. Okay, let's do this safely without getting nuked by that bomb. Dodge the cheap cheap. Wait, no, we didn't need to do that. We just need to dodge that, given the change in on-off state. Wasn't even paying attention to that track last time, so that's why I missed that. But yeah, like I said, I don't enforce a hard time limit. But usually when things kind of get around the half-an-hour mark, unless it's very clear that I'm going to be at the finish, I do break them across multiple segments. In the case of this level, it's very clear that I am at the finish, as long as I just execute it cleanly once. So, I will be finishing this very quickly, I hope. And we will move on to the next thing. Okay, let's wait for the saw blade to go down. Grinder, as it were. And hug divine on the right side. And just drop, in fact, like we did before. And this time we will wait for the bomb to come up. It doesn't matter if we take some damage because we will get the mushroom first. There we go. GG. Ilnapi, you'll be next. And thank you for giving me the first clear, Cat Ear. Yeah, always nice to see some new content and to get the first clear on it, so I think that level generally worked pretty well. I mean, it was a troll level, and it's all about kind of seeing the instant kills and understanding how to dodge them, but I felt like it's generally played fair. The only thing kind of puzzling me being the bumper segment near the end, but you saw how that went, so hopefully that's something that you think is acceptable in its current state, but it's true that you might want to think about putting a death there, just in case. So, Ilnavi, thank you for the GG. We will get to yours next. One PT. 7 RF. Will Kearns, thank you for the submission of P-Switch Panic. Part of the DGR crew, I see. A sequel to your first simple Kaizo level. Make sure to play that too. I don't think I've played that. Unless you submitted it to me previously, which I don't think you did. But we'll look at this one anyway, since you sent it over. Yeah, we'll just do the one that you sent. And okay, looks like about over 1%, 20 seconds. Speed run, okay, I see. So can't be that bad. Shortly, we'll see. We can be quite bad at our shell release and shell jump timing sometimes. So, whoops. I know we just need to go forward and let that blow up the bomb. Blow up the bomb hitting the on-off switch. There we go. Yeah. Nope. Need to not hug that so close to the left. I want to actually hang left on that. Let the one-way panel do its work. Not that far left, of course. Yeah, we'll just go quickly. Whoops. Okay, one tile to the right was all we needed as a correction. Although the speed record, I think, was around 20 seconds, we actually have a 30-second limit, which tells me I have a little bit of flexibility in terms of second chances. I, in fact, only just noticed the clear condition. Whoops. But it is one of those clear conditions that I think will just enforce itself when we hit all of the triggers accurately. Okay. Whoops. Missed that. Need to bump that a little bit on the left side. That's a pretty familiar Kaizo style setup. Just need to hit the bombs a little more accurately. Whoops. Don't need to hang back that much. Yeah, we just need to bounce straight up. Don't need to compensate in either direction given that, whoops, the one-way panel, and on-off switches will just kind of straighten out our path for us. There we go. Okay, not quite enough height there. We need to bounce a little bit more accurately on that top spiny. In fact, no, for a momentum correction, we should be bouncing on that twice, perhaps, just to be safe. You know, for something that is advertised as simple ISO, this has not been too bad to interact with so far. Often just an accuracy issue here and there. But it's very clear what's going on. Oops. We just messed that one up completely. Should have just hung right slightly and used that momentum as we had before on more successful attempts. Oops. Whoops. Hanging a little too far to the right in that time. We know that we can't just go straight down the middle though, because that will not give us quite enough distance to get on that bomb where we want. Just need to nail that the first time. And okay, we're hanging back a little too far now. There we go. Yeah, getting around the spike hitboxes can be a little finicky, but we'll manage. Whoops. Yeah, that's the spike hitbox talking. Really do have to go straight up. A little too far left now. Okay. Whoops. Trying to squeeze the timing there a little too much, given that we can actually take our time and get some high jumps off that spiny. Whoops. Nope. That'll be wrong. Yeah, there is a little bit of a requirement for accuracy, I guess. Very easy to over-adjust. You do that the wrong way. Whoops. Was counting a little too much on a one-way panel that time. Okay. Nope, too far. I'll land very accurately in that part. Yeah, RCO 007, if you want to see the Q list, it's !list. Okay. No, we should have gone left. Should have gone left and then bounced over each of those. 1, 2, 3. And that's pretty much the goal right there. So, pretty straightforward. And RCO, Redox said they did need to step out for a minute, so if Redox is not back, you will be next. a little more momentum there and to get off the spiny a little further to the right, which we did accurately on the previous attempt. No. Oh, Redox is back. Okay, good. So, we will likely be next. The end is in sight for this one. Actually, pretty straightforward, just sometimes a little bit demanding on the accuracy relative to the spike placements, but setups all feel pretty simple to execute. And the timing is actually generous. Like, I don't feel time crunched by this level at all. Whoops, that's a miss. Zan37 OP, I'm doing alright, how are you? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna give us enough distance. We do need to head over to the right, and I think our timing might be off there. Maybe the timing there is strict. We haven't seen that enough yet to know for sure. It's quite possible that the timing is a bit strict when we get off the spiny that is on the top left on the way up there. So, we'll see. Maybe just be that our whole strategy for that segment is just a little bit off. But the reason that we had a bit of an adjustment on spiny is because we were hanging too far left, and that required us to kind of correct our position a little bit, just in order to clear the spike block on our way to that top segment. So, yeah, Redox, that's a bit of an experimental reward. I don't know if it's something that people will find entertaining or valuable, but I just pull that out in case.